Hello. If you're new here, my name is Katie, and if you're returning, thank you. I appreciate you listening to me ramble about wax. I have two hauls that are both relatively small, so I thought I would combine them. One from L3 and one from Knowles Farm Scents, who is a new to me vendor. So both of these were actually, the Knowles Farm Scents is a pre-order and the L3 is ready to ship. So why don't we start with L3 and start with samples. I got 3 samples. She always puts them in these little bags, which I'll try not to crinkle too much. The first is almond cookies, strawberry pound cake, and almond cake. I'm not a crazy almond person, but this is nice. I do really like her strawberry pound cake, and it's a really nice mix with the almond, and so, I don't know, we'll melt it. Maybe I'm expanding my horizons. And then I have By the Seashore, which is all hyped up. People really talk about liking this. I don't know if I love that. It is a soapy smell to me, but it could also be because it's in this tiny little bag, and when it's like in the air, it could dissipate a little bit, but I'll use that in my bathroom and see if I like it. And then this last one is Ashley, which I believe is a blend sort of named after Ashley Overly. And she is here on YouTube. I'm sure you know who she is. This is just pink frosted cake and strawberry jam. Well, actually, I think Ashley is pink frosted cake, and then there's strawberry jam added to this. I think she loves pink frosted cake. This is too candied strawberry for me because you have the strawberry icing on the pink frosted cake, and then the strawberry jam is pretty sweet, and that tends to go candied to me, which I don't love, but I'll definitely melt it. Okay, so this haul is really small. I just got 3 loaves from the last ready to ship. So L3 had a ready to ship in September. I want to say it was on the 11th, and they're not doing anything else until mid-October per their website, and they just had a flash sale, and so I'm like, what's going on? Like, you know, that's just my brain. I'm always like, that's interesting. So I'm hoping that by mid-October, they'll be giving us more news about what their business model is. But I have a feeling it's going to change quite a bit. So we'll see. But I got 3 loaves. 2 are new to me. 1 is a repurchase. So the first is Death Note, which is all the apples, sweet, tart, and fresh. I love Mac apples, so I got this. Just kind of like, well, I like apples, so let's see. This is developing more. When I first got it, it was a very green apple, almost candied green apple. Now the other apples I feel like are coming out, and it's really nice. I think this would be really nice all year round, and it would be a great mixer. Like if you just want apple in something and you want it to be non-specific, like you can mix this with funnel cake or cinnamon roll or anything. Yeah, I'm really happy to have this. So that's Death Note. I was a little worried it was going candied, but now that it's sat for a minute, it's not. The other one was Graveyard. So this is Leaves, Toasted Mallow, and Granny Smith apples. This is nice. These are changing a lot since I've gotten them. I got them last weekend, so like a week ago. So when Leaves and Toasted Mallow, well, it could be one or the other of those notes, but I think it's when they're combined together. When Leaves and Toasted Mallow are combined together, they almost go a little perfumey, which is a weird way to explain it, but this is really nice. The Granny Smith apples, once again, were a little bit candied, but now the Leaves and the Toasted Mallow are coming out. You have to like Leaves, so just you have to like leaves for that one, but I really like it. So that'll be for next fall. It's a good transition scent from summer to fall. And then, you know, I had to do it. She poured again one of my like top three scents this fall that I've tried, which is Cider Lane Bath and Body Works type Hufflepuff, and today is October 3rd. So it's Cider Lane, Palo Santo, Sugar Cookie Royale, Toasted Mallow, Fresh Baked Cookies, Sweet Cinnamon Sugar, and Pumpkin Pastries. This is stunning. And it's not that each of those things is stunning. They are. I like most all those things. But the way that they are blended elevates every single one of them. Like, I really like Hufflepuff, but sometimes Hufflepuff can go too cinnamon. And I really like, today is October 3rd, but I'm not like a crazy Palo Santo person. And I do really like Cider Lane. But when they are all mixed together, it doesn't smell like one of those things. It's like a new, better scent. It's not even crazy Cider Lane, although if I had to say like you could pick one thing out, you could maybe pick out the cider. So if you hate Cider Lane, like don't get this. Oh my God, it is just this like beautiful cider bakery, and it's really strong. And I have one loaf, so I used one loaf. I have one loaf in my back stock, and I added this to it because I have to like work to not actively melt that second loaf. This is so good. So now I have 2 loaves for next year. I have to stop. I think it's gone now from the website. It was on the website for a while, and I was like begging people in my videos to buy it. But she had the sale, and I think people bought it. So that is my L3 haul. Short, sweet, to the point. Did I want other things? Absolutely. Did I need it? Not at all. So I just didn't get it. I am very interested to see what L3 is going to become with this change that she's doing. My number one concern is that they'll stop doing customs, but I don't think they could do that because so many of the blends that we buy in the ready to ship are other people's customs. Like they over pour their customs. So I feel like that's like a big sort of incubator for her scents. Like, you know, like, oh wow, I never thought of doing that. I mean, she blends them masterfully. But yeah, I don't know. I hope they still do customs, and I hope, my inclination is that they're definitely going to have less ready to ships. That's my thought. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. They're like one of my favorite vendors. So I'm just like, I think a little worried, you know. Anywho, I know nothing. I'm just guessing. So then I went in on the last Knowles Farm Scents pre-order. I have never ordered from Knowles Farm Scents before. I have never had anything in a D-stash from them. I hear very good things about them though. You know what's funny is that Travis, I think is his name, owns Knowles Farm Scents with his wife. And so I always get Traverse City Wax confused with them because Traverse. Yeah, I know. It's like I'm not the smartest person in the world. It's fine. But anywho, I just got this 2 days ago. It's pretty small, so like I said, I'm combining them. The sample I got is Stay, Caramelized Vanilla, Sea Salt, Macadamia, Tonka Bean, and Coconut Blossom. So it's 2 pieces. They're about that thick. I have to say the packaging and the bars are pristine. Like, pristine. Like there is not a smudge on these things. Like they are gorgeous. I'll show you the bars in a second, but like even the sample is pristine. Like, so that's amazing. This is caramel and coconut, which like are not my jam, but it like smells good. You know, for that scent profile, it's blended very well with those other notes, and I'll definitely use it, which I wouldn't say for everything that has caramel and, you know, coconut in it, because those are not my favorite scents. I will also say, even on the samples, there is a pour date noted here. It's a sample size on the side. you could tell a lot of time and thought went into the packaging of this wax. It was not rushed or done in like a, oh yeah, I just throw it in there kind of way. So I respect that very much, as my hard-earned money went into buying it. So well done to Knowles Farm Sense. I think if you're someone who like doesn't like the smudgy bags, or, you know, it happens, first of all. Like, it's not always the vendor's fault when there's smudgy goes to a hot place, sometimes USPS lets it sit, you know, so take that into account. But I will say I was very impressed by this. So that is my sample. Stay. And then I got, how many did I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of the brittle bars. I don't know if that's what they call them, but that's what I call them. So let's sort of start with singles. So this is what the brittles look like. Look how pretty. Like, look at the bag. I know it looks like it's a little smudgy because it's like super close, but this is probably from sitting in my office. But I mean, gorgeous. The labels are gorgeous. Let me pull it out so that you can see it. These are the brittles. Not a single brittle was broken. And I saw him post that he like dropped a brittle and it broke. So he didn't want to ship it and he used it for himself. And I was like, that's classy, man. Okay. So this is Saturday Farmers Market. Apple, fruits, citrus zest, vanilla, and cream. This is like very outside of my comfort zone. So I think I was just like, yeah, let's try it. This is beautiful. A lot of the times with these sort of like farmers market scents, they can kind of all just smell like tomato leaf. That's like the direction that they go, because it's like farmers market. I like this take on a farmers market scent. It's really interesting. You could tell it's not either a commonly used oil or it's hand blended. And apple, fruits, citrus zest, vanilla, and cream. That vanilla and cream and the citrus really like make it a blend and not just like, yeah, I smell apple, yeah, I smell fruit, you know. This is beautiful. Wow, this is really nice. I am impressed. This is better than I was expecting. Not because I was expecting bad, but just, you know, like I know what people put in farmers market blends, and this is a really interesting take. So yeah, wow. This is really nice. So that is Saturday Farmers Market. I got one. I don't know how much of their wax I will need. I don't know how it throws, and I will probably let it sit. This was poured 8/26, so it's about a month old. I just really don't need to add any more fall wax, so I'll probably let it sit for a while, but we'll see. So this is that Saturday Farmers Market. And then I got one of Whimsical Waffle. That one's blue and yellow. I'm not going to take them all out. This is Pecan Pumpkin Waffle. You switched them with the order of it. I was like, isn't it usually pumpkin pecan waffles? Like, probably because it's not a Bath & Body Works type. Birthday cake and warm vanilla sugar. I love that I like got these ones that I wouldn't normally get. This is really good. The warm vanilla sugar and the pumpkin pecan waffles together. Well, it's kind of going away now. It kind of came off buttery to me, but it's going away now, and I'm getting more birthday cake. So I think it was just the first sniff. Their buttery, it's Sunday. Their birthday cake is really good. Wow, I would get more blends with their birthday cake. It's pretty buttery, so like it's verging on too buttery for me, but like now that I've like gotten it out of the bag, it's not bad. Or that could be the waffle, pumpkin pecan waffles also could be buttery, but the warm vanilla sugar, I think, is what is helping bring all those notes together. Wow, this is really nice. So Whimsical Waffle. I'm impressed so far. I love being impressed. I love getting excited about new vendors and like not being critical. Okay. Then I got doubles of 2 cents because I'm an idiot and I'm like, let me buy more fall wax because I don't have enough. That's not true. I have too much. So this is Woodland Apple, and this is Mac apple and roasted pine cone. I mean, I love both of those things. So woodland apple, these were poured 8/19. Today's the 22nd. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I might throw one of these in my melting basket. Wow. If you like Mac apple, like hard stop. If you like Mac apple, you will like this. I do get the roasted pine cone. It definitely gives it like a woodiness. Wow. Yeah, if you like Mac apple, try this. That one's going in my melting basket, I think. That's woodland apple. I got 2 of those. And then the last scent I also got 2 of, and it's called Hello, It's Me, Fall. That reminds me of that Taylor Swift song. I'm the problem, it's me. Apple cider, donut, Palo Santo, and toasted marshmallow. I love apple cider, so I was, I think, kind of pulled in by that. So yeah, I got 2 of those. Wow. I don't know. Okay. This is beautiful. It doesn't smell like one thing. The Palo Santo is well blended and not overly masculine. The apple cider is not like apple cider, you know, it like blends in with the donut. All for this like beautiful, sweet, oh my God, scent. You know, I have to say, and I will not name names because that's rude. I don't know why I'm saying that. It's my channel. I can do whatever I want, but I don't want to be mean. Sometimes you get wax from vendors. I've bought from many vendors for a prolonged period of time, and the wax smells like wax. That sounds so stupid, but you know what I mean. Or it smells like plastic, or it smells like clamshells, or it smells like, it just doesn't smell like high end. This stuff smells amazing. Like it smells so high end, and like so much thought was put into it, and it could be the skill of it, it could be the type of wax that's being used, I don't know, but it's like the difference between smelling something and being like, that smells good, and smelling something and being like, oh my God, I don't think I could remake that. You know what I mean? Like there's like stuff that you smell and you're like, oh, I think I could dupe that, or like I could find it somewhere else. And then there's stuff like this that I'm just like, maybe you could get Mac apple and roasted pine cones. I mean, I know you could from another vendor, but it wouldn't smell exactly like this. You know what I mean? Because it's well blended. And I think that we use that term a lot, like well blended, but you can see the vendors that like really thrive. That's what they're doing. They're like making things that just like, you can make smell something, like you can make something that smells like that. It's like L3 when they do, today is October 3rd. And it's like, could you put those oils together with someone else? Sure, you could, but it's not going to smell exactly like L3's. And that's because, you know, the way that Jennifer blends it, that's how I feel about Knowles Farm scents now. Oh no, this is going to be a problem. I'm going to buy from them a lot. Oh yeah, I'm a fan. So wow, would highly, I mean, now I haven't melted this stuff, but I would be surprised if it didn't. There's not one of these that I smelled and was like, oh, that's light, and they're a month old, so I'm not super worried about throw. I also have a ton of warmers, so like if it's not going to throw in my living room, it's not going to throw. So yeah, I'm so pleased with that order. And now I have to like go stalk the website and be like, are you going to do another pre-order soon? And I'll probably go bigger. So I would 100% recommend trying out Knowles Farm scents. You know, I'm proud I only did like 6 bars in my first order, no loaves. But yeah, I really like this vendor. I'm really impressed. So I hope you're all having a wonderful Sunday. Don't forget the Salt Mountain Melts pre-order is today at 2 Mountain, 3 Central, 4 Eastern. I was doing that in my head yesterday when I was with my daughter outside. I am going to try and be slightly more restrained than I usually am on Salt Mountain because I overbought in her fall one way too much and I ended up destashing some of it and may still destash some more. So yeah, I just hope you're all doing great. I hope you're all getting all the good orders this weekend. Tell me about them and we'll talk soon. Okay, bye.